And we're live. Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode. We have a lot to talk about. First of all, happy President's Day. For everyone in the US or not in the US, but that doesn't prevent us from streaming, right? Bringing you all the good stuff on the holiday. So we got some good stuff to talk about. We got the Hex price doing very, very well today. We got a lot of influencers are becoming hexagons, which is cool to hear. So we're going to delve deep into that. And then obviously there's the main story, which is the Richard Hart PulseChain update V3 imminent. Going to be here very soon, and I'm sure everybody's talking about it and wants to hear about it. So that's what's going on as far as what we're covering today. And a couple other stuff. But yeah, what's going on in the chat? Just wait for everyone to get in. Willie B. Long, Furu, good morning. Good morning. It's afternoon for me, but good morning. What's going on? Meta staying. See Hex My Pulse. Welcome. Like and subscribe. Hello. And Seek 5555. Let's go. Let's go. Me and Seek 5555 are going to be on a panel tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So you guys better tune into that. It's going to be really fun. I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow at my regular time, though. So I'm not going to be streaming at 12 p.m. tomorrow, but I will be live with Seek 555 at 12 p.m. And there are going to be some good guests there. So you're not going to want to miss that. We got Randy Hilarski is going to be on the panel. Funding Jim, recently on the show, is going to be on the panel. And Freddie Quotes, the rapper, Freddie Quotes, is going to be on the panel. So it's going to be really, really good. You guys are going to have to tune in tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Yes, Metastaying. 9 p.m. Eastern time. Seek 5555555 is stoked. And you should be following him on TikTok and Twitter as well. You should also be in the Patreon. Link in the description. We just did an Ethereum course covering L1s. I posted it. I'm going to post it in parts. We did DeFi in depth. Very good explanation. Very good for forming your understanding of blockchain technology. So we did Bitcoin and Ethereum and DeFi and DEXs. And we are going to do Hex Pulsechain and PulseX and many other things. So get in the Patreon now, please. Or go to furufinance.com and book a free one-on-one today. But yeah, it was an excellent course. You're getting a lot of value in the Patreon. We also had a Zoom meeting with the Patreons yesterday, myself and the patrons. We did a hour 20 Zoom meeting where we just discussed anything they wanted to discuss. We talked about where we are in the markets, broader markets, the Fed. We talked about Hex, obviously, and the future of Hex. Get on the inside and get in the Patreon today. But what's going on, everybody? YouTube tomorrow at 9. I'll show you guys the link shortly. I had it prepared in the tabs as well. Mr. Chuck says, do you think Hex will dip under 5 cents again before mainnet launch, or probably not since V3 is coming soon? That would probably depend on whether or not V3 comes soon or not, because if V3 has another delay, maybe it will. But as to whether or not that'll happen, nobody knows. So I DCA. I'm very happy that I've been DCAing. Once the price finally gets that rip, you start to appreciate DCA and how it is the most efficient way to make mad gains in crypto, especially during the bear market. Yeah. So do I think it will? That'll depend on the PulseChain time frame, which we're going to be discussing later in the show. But welcome to the show, Mr. Chuck. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I just appreciate you tuning in. We got 16 watching. Let's get into the charts. We have the Bitcoin chart. Or is this the Hex one? No, this is the Hex one. Start with Bitcoin. We got the Bitcoin chart trading at 24,834. Massive run up. Wow. Massive run up this weekend. We broke down. Wait, we're on the 4-hour. Let's just go on the daily. Yeah, just broke down below this, caught this trend line as support, and went way back up, broke through the 22,723 resistance, the resistance at 2218, and now retesting. Retesting hasn't retested since August 14th. So has been a while, but it's coming up for the retest, and it looks like it's doing all right. It seems like we might be able to make it through. We've had 4 wicks, and we're trying to confirm above the 24,853. On our way to that 28,058, which, by the way, I've been saying since like down here that we're going to 27,000 because we were so oversold. Let's see if that plays out. If that does, I'm going to give myself credit. Okay. I'm going to pat myself on the back. I think it will. I think Bitcoin's going to at least 27,000 if I had to guess, and I'm not trading it. But if I had to guess, I would say Bitcoin is due a run up to at least 28,000 before another correction, if there is another correction. And there could be another big correction, but is the bottom in? I think the bottom's in. And we actually discussed this yesterday with Crispy Man. Not yesterday. We discussed this on Wednesday or I think it was Wednesday that stream was. But we talked with Crispy Man about whether or not the Bitcoin bottom's in, and he had some great insights. So you should be watching that stream with Crispy Man. I think the bottom's in. It only makes sense in my non-financial advice opinion. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that the bottom is in, or do we have some more downside? Are we going back to 15 and then 11K in pray? But for Bitcoin, there are a lot of people in the Hex community saying that Bitcoin is going to 11K, but things are starting to turn around. People thought that Hex would also be going lower, be going sub a penny. Let's get into the Hex price now. It seems like the days for sub a penny, or the prospects of sub a penny, are over, especially with the most recent update from Richard Hart on PulseChain launch and the development and things like that. That really gave us a big pump, and I think most people agree we're not going to a penny anymore. I actually did a survey. I did a survey on Twitter. I got maybe 11% saying we were going under a penny. But everyone else said we're done. The bottom's in. And I think a lot of people that were waiting for that penny are buying now, are FOMOing now. And that's a very good thing for the price. Not such a good thing for them. But should we feel bad? I guess I feel bad. But look at this. This was supposed to be the testnet. This point right here at 5.2 cents was supposed to be the testnet V3 price target. And I was saying that like down here. Testnet V3 has not come out yet. And we already broke way above that. And we are now at the previous main net target. And this was actually, once we broke above this, I decided, okay, the 7 cents was the testnet V3 target. And maybe the main net was up here at about 8. No, maybe the main net was like 10 cents or something. Seems like we are hitting the original main net target, and we have a new main net target of like maybe we hit 7 cents. The main net's got to be at 15.20. It's got to be at like 20 cents. The thing is, I'm not really that wrong in a way, because I had the time frame intended that testnet V3 would already be out by now, and it would already be out by like a week ago, because everyone was saying, weeks ago that it was going to be done within days. So if you factor in the delay, I'm kind of right. And, based on the original time frame, we should be at mainnet now, back when Richard Hart said it was like weeks away, which was in November or something. And then you'd have another 2-3 months to mainnet. So we should be at mainnet based on that time frame. And that's what created these price targets. But there was a delay. And it looks like we're going to have a way higher mainnet target. It's got to be like 15, 20 cents. What do you guys think? What do you guys think the mainnet launch target is? And if we have a mainnet launch, before Bitcoin's already at all-time highs and Hex is at like 20, 30 cents, before Bitcoin even gets to all-time highs, forget about 100,000. Is it fair to say that it would be silly to think that Hex is only going to like $1 or $1.50, $1.80 this bull market? It would seem like it would be going a lot higher, especially considering if Bitcoin has not been in that euphoric stage, and Hex already is a 2x away from its all-time highs. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We got 40 watching. Appreciate you guys all tuning in. Happy President's Day. Please like and subscribe. Let's get on to the Hex daily stats. We have some interesting stuff going on. First, we have CFX up 512%. What the hell is that? That's crazy. 1 week, it went from 4 cents to 30 cents. Crazy. Whatever. Hex is up 47.5. It would stand out a lot more on the chart if not for CFX. But 47.5 on the day? Or is this on the week? It's on the week. 47.5 on the week. On the day, Hex is up 8.2. So that's cool. But if you look at Hex daily stats, just refresh it, see what's going on. A lot of emergency end stakes. The payout per T-share right now is at 12.609 Hex per T-share. That is about double what we normally get. So there were a lot of emergency end stakes. And congratulations to you. Tonight, you are going to be rewarded for your conviction in the contract and for your delaying of gratification. You're getting a nice payout. I wouldn't say big payday. It's not the big payday, but you're getting a bigger payday. And look at the T-share rate, 26,459. I think it was Gold Key pointed out. It's up 26% on the year. That's crazy. Earlier pays better. That has to be considered. And if you look at Hex, it's already back at 1,000x from all-time low, which is incredible. And I think there are a lot of people that are really kicking themselves that they didn't buy when it was at that 1.7. Because like Johnny Chaos said, those who wait for a penny will buy at a nickel. And that has played out like prophecy. Yesterday's payout per T-share was 6.3, half of what tonight's going to be. So tonight's going to be exciting. Very exciting. But let's look at the change in current holders. Oh my gosh, we had a great weekend. Look at this. 290 change in current holders yesterday. The day before was 114, 175, 100. So 4 out of 5. 4 out of the last 5 days was triple-digit increases. That's insane. And the double digits one were high double digits, 75. And then 6 days ago was 88. That's incredible. That is incredible. And I think people are very, very bullish. I think that had a lot to do with TikTok, and it probably had a lot to do with big influencers, getting on board, sort of, not fully though, but there are definitely a lot of big influencers that are at least talking about Hex and Richard Hart. So that's big. Changing current stakers have been at double digits. And that tells me that a lot of people are holding liquid for the PulseChain launch. But we'll see. That could change. that could change, and there may be a stealth launch. So you might want to start buying your liquid Hex now, not financial advice, do your own research. But that's it for the Hex stats. Before we get into Twitter, let's go see what you guys are saying. 51 watching. If you're enjoying the show, please like and subscribe. And also, by the way, if you're having any questions about PulseChain launch, Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, any of the Richard Hart ecosystem, crypto in general, you can book a one-on-one with me at furufinance.com, right in the corner here. Just go there, book your free one-on-one today on your time. Go do that right now. Schedule's pretty empty this next couple of days, except for tomorrow. But later today we could do it, and the day after. But what's going on, guys? Debased swag unit. China's pumping the market. Yeah, sure. What's up? What's up, Tyler? What's up, my boy Tyler? Everyone hit that subscribe button. 100%. Could not agree more. PulseChain 50x at launch. I don't think so, but hey, anything's possible. Paul Outbacks. I forgot about 2 stakes and lost so much rewards. I'm sorry to hear, man. Someone could have counted you. That daily payout. Brizology. What's going on, Brizology? Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, 12 Hex. That's insane. And that's a nice raise, right? And Huso FPV, just want to say thank you for all the content. Wish you the maddest gains in the next run. My pleasure, man, and thank you for the kind words. And I wish you the maddest gains in the next run as well. And TikTok is blowing up. Good work, folks. Yes, get in the TikTok and YouTube Shorts chat. Gonna have to link that in my bio. Okay, I'll pull it up later. But yes, a lot going on TikTok. We could call this the TikTok pump. But yeah, totally agree. But yeah, let's get into the Twitter. Let's see what's going on in that Twitter. First thing is, guys, check out these videos. So this one is Hart's Law. Any of you guys having trouble understanding Hart's Law? You will understand Hart's Law, in my opinion, after watching my video on it. Okay, so go check out Hart's Law. A lot of people, they did not really understand what Richard Hart was saying, and they watched my video and they're like, I get it now. So yeah, watch the video on Hart's Law. And even more big deal was my video, which right after Hart's Law, someone asked me about the forced parity. Johnny Chaos is talking about, OA could force parity between Hex on PulseChain and Hex on Ethereum, and a lot of people didn't get it. So I broke it down with the whiteboard, okay? And there's no way you are not going to get it after watching this video. So I recommend everybody watch it. And if you like the content, then get in the Patreon, because there's a lot of good content in there, a lot of good stuff being laid out. But I just wanted to make a note of that for you guys to check out. And also, Seek 5555 Crypto. Hexkins Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Do not want to miss this one. Deep dive into Hex, Pulse, and PulseX with Funding Jim, Randy Hilarski, Furu Finance, and Freddie Quotes. Yes, Seek 55555 was on a panel with ODD app. First of all, like and subscribe. Go follow at Seek Crypto Now on Twitter. And then ODD app this Tuesday, 9 p.m. So this is some YouTube channel. They got like 5,000 subs. They want to have a Hex panel. So I'm going to link this tweet so you guys could set your notifications tomorrow at 9 p.m. It's going to be a good one, folks. Get in there. Definitely going to want to tune into this. But yeah, that's that. Next up, we have, I like this tweet from Richard Hart. Are you following have you guys heard of at Richard Hart Win? what chart is this? This just reminded me when Hex was like up 10,000x and he was just doing this every day. So a blast from the past, and hopefully this is going to be going to be, there's going to be many more of these in the future. Hopefully this is just one of many to come, where he's putting up the chart of a $50 Hex, in the near or distant future, whichever one. But yeah, I like to see that things are turning around. Do you guys feel the climax? Do you guys feel like we got over the hump? Like maybe there's some more uphill, but we've gotten past, we've gotten to the peak of the mountain, and now it's mostly down. It's mostly smooth sailing. Yeah, there's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some uphills. There's going to be some probably tough times. Maybe Hex could have another 60% correction after it hits 40 cents or whatever. But it feels like we got past it. It really does. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did we get past it? And yeah, so moving on, this is one of our stories. Is there are a lot of Hex, there are a lot of big influencers on Twitter, and we spoke about Ivan on Tech previously. He has been talking a lot about Hex, and we know he sacrificed for Pulse, and he's been saying some very nice things about Hex. Now we have another one coming out of the woodwork, and that's Crypto Wendy O at Crypto Wendy O. She's got 326,000 followers on Twitter. She's got like a couple 100,000 on YouTube. Had Richard Hart on once. Hasn't talked a lot about Hex, but now she's talking about Hex. A lot of people are talking about Hex. Hex is really where it's happening. So nice to see. Kate. So this is from KDPLS. The gatekeeping is finally at an end. Crypto Wendy O shouting out Hex and the Hexkins. I'm so proud of this community. Me too. This community is so strong. Entire space to noticing. And then Wendy O replied, "I always have on my show. Only time I was mad was when some community members were nasty." Okay, we'll give that a like. "I completely understand. Please don't let the minority deter you. Majority of this community is amazing." So true. Yeah, but that was from Wendy O. But that wasn't the big one that everyone was talking about. The big one that everyone was talking about, that was from Crypto Mason. And I have an interesting spin on this that nobody realized until I tweeted. But we got Crypto Mason. Crypto Mason has like 6 million followers on TikTok. He's huge. I think he has over 100K even on YouTube. And a lot of like big TikTokers don't make it well on YouTube. He's also got a lot of followers on Twitter, 151,000 followers, including myself, even though he's an XRP guy and I'm not such an XRP guy. But he wrote a long tweet, but I'll read the whole thing for you. "Bro, Richard Hart before Hex was like the king of truth in crypto. He still tells so much truth, but mixes it with shilling Hex and positioning Hex as the solution to the people's problems. My stance on Hex has remained consistent. I am neutral on it, watching from the sidelines. Not negative, not positive. I even sacrificed $1,000 of ETH for Pulse. With Richard's knowledge, he could focus his efforts on mass education of the masses." He does. "There's so much potential for that dude to change the way the crypto hive mind functions. For example, one of the videos of his has shattered my previous ideas was his explanation of market cap and how the market cap is BS in crypto." Am I sharing screen? Okay, good. It's up on the screen. "I encourage everyone to go and watch some old Richard Hart streams, especially the one where he debates the Bitcoin maxis. And for those who say, I will say I'm dick riding, this ain't dick riding, y'all. Just miserable and can't objectively give credit where credit is due. Some of y'all ain't even secure and mature enough to big up another man." That is true. A lot of people aren't mature and secure enough to do that. So there's a lot of things to break down here. This is a very, very long tweet with a lot of points, but the first thing is hello to you too, right? But his first accusation is first he says he was the king of truth, and then he said now he's just mixes it with shilling Hex and positioning Hex as the solution to people's problems. Well, he created Hex, and he created Hex because there were so many issues with Bitcoin. So he created it as the solution to the problems, right? He created Hex as the solution to the problems. And now that Hex was created, of course, he is going to promote the solution to the people's problems. Just because he's shilling it doesn't mean it's not true. He's still the king of truth. And it doesn't mean that it's not the solution to the people's problems. What was the biggest issue of the 2020 bull market? You know, what brought in the 2021 bear market? It was counterparty risk. It was something that was very salient in the Hex community, not so much in other communities, and not so talked about by other influencers until it was too late. Now you have like, what's his name? That German guy, Eminem Crypto or whatever his name is, was saying not your keys, not your coins, and now you have everyone saying not your keys, not your coins. But these people were getting you. I don't know about Mason. Well, Mason was a partner with Binance. They were getting you wrecked, telling you to put your money on counterparty on exchanges. Right? They were shilling. Many of them paid. Were shilling, putting your money on exchanges, and a good amount of them, especially lending platforms, lost all their money. So it turned out that it was quite right that Richard Hart was shilling something that, solved the problem of counterparties, solved the biggest problem. He created the solution to the biggest problem in crypto of middlemen before people even realized it was the biggest problem. So shouldn't he get more points for shilling Hex? So yeah, it is the solution to the people's problems. It's not the only solution, but it solves the biggest issue in crypto, which is yield farming with counterparties. It literally allows you to earn trustless yield. Trustless yield. No middlemen, no counterparties. You mint the yield yourself. So I don't know why that's such a negative. Maybe if people like Crypto Mason were talking about Hex instead of XRP, their followers would have done a little bit better, huh? Maybe if he wasn't talking about a crypto that dumps millions every quarter on their community, maybe it would have been more profitable for his audience. So I didn't like that. But then he's saying that he's neutral. He sacrificed 1,000 ETH for Pulse. Maybe not so neutral. With Richard's knowledge, he could focus his efforts on mass education of the mat. He does do that. As you know, the Hex community is the most well-educated community in the space. Yeah. So there's so much potential. Everything he still does. I don't know what he's saying. I mean, he was the one that was ahead of the times. I like that he gave credit about him talking about market cap is BS in crypto. And if you watch my Hart's Law video, I said there were two great philosophical contributions to the crypto space by Richard Hart. Like two, is it philosophical? Just two, his two like contributions in terms of, theory, not who was only, but these are like, I guess, contributions that are abstract. It's not like creating a coin. It's just something that he pointed out that nobody else realized was one, Hart's Law. That was unbelievable. Everybody used to say, I've seen a lot of videos saying, look, the whole crypto market's manipulated. They're all moving together. So Hart's Law was an unbelievable discovery. So check out the video that I made on Hart's Law. But also market cap being a vanity metric. And that is true. And as the market cap goes higher, it gets less correlated to the amount of money invested, meaning like the amount of money that comes into the system pushes the market cap higher as the market cap goes higher. So like if you guys think that the market cap of Bitcoin's insane now, when Bitcoin's at 100K, it's going to be, I'm saying like when more money comes in the future, it's going to be way, way higher. It's never going to end if the price keeps going up. So yeah, that was a unbelievable philosophical contribution. And people are going to be talking about Hart's Law and the market cap vanity metric in crypto forever. This is getting etched in stone, guys. I mean, this is big. And it was a honor for me to, be able to make a video that made it digestible to the mainstream. I really felt good about it. I really felt like I made a difference. So shout out to that. So yeah, that's for the most part for Mason's tweet, right? So then he really is in the know. Like he's been watching through his old streams, which means he's watching. I don't know why he's on the sidelines. How could you not be buying Hex after watching? I mean, if you're saying that he knows that market cap's a vanity metric, if you're saying that, then you've been pretty deep in Richard Hart's streams. So I'm surprised. Why is he still neutral after that? If you've been watching so much Richard Hart and you understand Richard Hart, it's a little bit of a shocker that you're not buying Hex. But that was the first thing. And then he had this tweet responding. These are long tweets. So some guy said, neutral Hex T-shares. Neutral, what a joke. He's been a hater for years. And he has said that Hex was a scam, like originally. So said, yes, I'm neutral on Hex. People are allowed to change their opinion on a cryptocurrency when new info is acquired. My story with Hex is this. You proceeded to write his whole story. Wow. First thing I ever heard about it was that it was a scam. Saw some videos, clips, and I did minuscule research on it. So posted a TikTok dissing Hex and saying it is a scam. Yes, I am in the wrong here for dismissing a project before doing adequate research. This is now something I advocate for. Don't dismiss any project quickly. Just make money off them unless you know it's a scam for sure, then obviously dismiss it. So I guess like you got to give him ups for, saying he was wrong, for promulgating false information. But then he said, since that video, I've watched hours and hours of Richard Hart talking on his live streams and realized that what a crypto genius he really is. Took to TikTok again to update my thoughts on Hex because new info and perspective was acquired. He did. He did say more favorable things of it, but he never, he never went as far to say that he likes Hex, certainly, and he never talked about it, at length, multiple streams. Like he talked about it briefly, maybe a few of his live streams or a few of his TikToks. But here's the thing. All good, right? So everyone's saying, yeah, but we should be accepting of Mason. We should be accepting of these, mainstream influencers starting to talk about Hex, and that is true. But if only for one thing that got me a little bit frustrated was I was going through Mason's Twitter, and just 14 hours ago, yesterday, at 9:52 p.m., so maybe 15, 16 hours ago, I have officially ended my sponsorship contract with Binance. Thought you guys deserve some full transparency. There's no exchanges that I am partnered with right now. Yes, I was partnered with them. I would do a partnership with them too. If you would do a partnership with them too, if you were in the same position. They are a great company, and Binance is still one of my favorites. I've been using it for 5 years. So when did, Crypto Mason start going on this whole, Twitter thing about Hex? This was February 19th, coinciding with the day his partnership with Binance ended. Binance owns Coin Market Cap. Coin Market Cap puts Hex at 200. No matter what, right? In perpetuity or whatever. It's like no matter what the price is, it cannot be listed at its proper ranking. They are paying Crypto Mason. Can that not be maybe why Mason was reluctant to talk about Hex or Richard Hart? Maybe there was a little bit of a conflict of interest if Binance doesn't like Hex and gatekeeps Hex. Obviously, they're not okay with Crypto Mason, who they're paying off to talk about Hex. Is that not a little bit frustrating? The Kumbaya stuff, I don't know. I don't think it's justified in this case. I mean, I guess, but at least you should apologize first. But whatever. Point is that we got a Furu Finance quote tweet, which you guys should retweet. Let Crypto Mason know. But is anyone seriously going to tell me that Mason's Binance sponsorship had zero to do with his reluctance to cover Hex? Is it merely a coincidence that he tweets openly about Richard Hart and Hex right when he ends his sponsorship with Binance? We know Binance gatekeeps Hex. And then how many other influencers have this conflict of interest? So yeah, maybe that could shed light into why Hex is gatekept by influencers. Even if they like Richard Hart and Hex, they're still very reluctant to talk about it because they know their sponsor, Binance, is not going to be okay with that. They might lose their sponsorship. Wait, so is this why he lost his sponsorship, maybe? Did the Binance thing end after he tweeted about Richard Hart? He tweeted at 10:43 a.m. And then 9:52 p.m., Binance ended the sponsorship. Is that a coincidence? Wait a second. Originally, I thought like he ended it and then started talking about Richard Hart, but him talking about Richard Hart could have been what triggered the Binance ending their partnership, which goes to show, by the way, I don't know which one it is, but that is very interesting. What do you guys think? But that does go to show why Hex is so gatekept and why people have to stop like groveling to these big influencers to embrace Hex. They're not going to do it until it's safe to do it. And it's not going to be safe to do it until Hex is like mainstream, like a blue chip. But that's very interesting. And that could really shed light into why people, big influencers don't talk about Hex. Did he lose his Binance sponsorship because he tweeted about Hex? I don't know. What do you guys think? And we got 92 watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But that is something, a little bit of an epiphany. I did not prepare this. But did Mason lose his Binance sponsorship? I wonder. Maybe he doesn't even realize that's why. It could be like Binance just ended it and he didn't realize it was because he talked about Hex. But other influencers who are more cognizant, are not going to go there. Very interesting. What do you guys think? 96 watching, so please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But we'll see what you guys think. And just quickly, guys, go to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one today. If you want to learn more about crypto, about Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, PulseChain launch strategies, go to furufinance.com and schedule your free call today at your convenience. Link is in the chat. Totally do that. And join the Patreon. But let's see what you guys are saying. And send some super chats. Frank Polanchik says, cheers from Miami Beach. Cheers, Frank. Missed you in the Patreon Zoom meeting yesterday. Hope you watched the replay and hope you're enjoying that Miami sun because New York is rough weather, right? It's actually not too bad. New York's kind of been skipping the winter, but shout out to Frank Polanchik. You guys go to Frank Frank has his own YouTube channel where he talks about Hex and he talks about real estate. So go to Frank Palanchik's YouTube channel. Robert Online says, I think by saying neutral, he's easing his followers about his publicized change of mind. Could be. Yeah, they do have to be cognizant of their followers' bias, because if their followers don't like Hex, then they are going to lose followers. So that's a great point, Robert Online. And Chad Donner Schwans is in the house. Ted Schwans of House Donner has entered the chat. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate you tuning in. Is he the next vampire? I hope not. I hope not. And Davis, what is going on, Davis? I was watching Mason's live stream about a year ago, and within his screen sharing showed a Richard Hart tweet alert pop up. He said, like, oops, I'm busted now. Everyone knows I'm a Richard Hart follower. Yeah, exactly. You got to imagine these people, these influencers are in the know. And if you're in the know, you're watching Richard Hart. I mean, Richard Hart is ubiquitous with the know. That was the reason. Maybe he could have just deleted the tweet to keep Binance happy. I don't know. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, Robert Online. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. When is PulseX coming? When PulseChain comes. Thanks for tuning in. I can find it and send it to you on Patreon. Yeah, please do that. Yeah, totally. Send it to me. Then I'll play it on the stream. Hopefully won't get a copyright. But yes, ETH fees they're getting back up there, guys. See, ETH 2.0 didn't do anything. And great stream as always. Congrats. Thank you. Opposite. Not sure what you're talking about. But guys, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Go to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one with me today at your convenience. But now we go to our main story, which is PulseChain.com updates. So Richard Hart Win at Richard Hart Win, if you guys aren't following him already, said tweeted a massive update about PulseChain testnet v3. Stating, and I quote, PulseChain.com updates. I hope I'm sharing screen. Yeah. Test is going very well now for Prism Pulse. Very well. Go Pulse and Lighthouse Pulse. The private V3 testnet is running. Guys. Testnet V3 is running. Just it's private. But testnet V3 is up. And it's running with sacrifice credits, 32 million PLS validator deposits and max effective balance, tens slots, consensus layer reward burning compensates for faster slots plus 25% burn on top. You guys hear that? 25% burn on top. I like that. So that's cool. As for the client setup, validator nodes, Prism Validator, Prism Beacon, Go Pulse, 256 validators, keys distribution across 4x validator nodes. I don't know what that means. API nodes, boost nodes, archive node, Prism Beacon plus Go Pulse, Lighthouse node. The network is now 8,400 slots into our new beacon chain. Wow, look at that. Block 6. So there, yeah, it's been running. Okay, 16,501,037 without a hiccup. Look at that. 100% uptime right there. So then there was the bug. He addressed that. Aragon has a problem they introduced recently. So devs are rolling back to a version before they introduced that bug, withdrawing after staking on PulseChain. So withdrawing after staking on PulseChain will require the upstream changes from Ethereum mainnet Shanghai fork to work for them, which can be merged into PulseChain when PulseDev see it's worked out well for them. Thus, the devs are working on both the rolled back Aragon version and a potential fix to their newest version. Both clients are currently syncing to test the fixes. Okay. And then he did a chat GPT algo. PulseChain implements EIP 1559 burns that reduce the issuance of PLS by 25% per block compared to Ethereum. So 25% more burning than Ethereum. So PulseChain potentially more deflationary than Ethereum, and people are hyping up Ethereum as being deflationary. This means PulseChain has the potential to be net deflationary, especially during the periods of high transaction activity. And then there was some scammer who he wanted people to report. But there you go. There you go. Okay. Testing's going very well, and I quote. So what does this mean? It means that PulseChain testnet V3. V3 could be days away, which we've been saying for days. But it really seems like it's days away now because the private testnet is running. Okay, the private testnet is running. It's just a matter of making the private public. So that's some very, very good news. And I like that he's giving updates. People are complaining about him not giving updates. Richard Hart has been giving updates, and he's been working very hard, long, and tirelessly for PulseChain to work. It's true. It's true. So shout out to that. And we got some translation by Alex McWhirter at Sin3. It's supposed to be Synergy, but he made it cute with a 3 and a 6 for the G. And he's the founder of Hedron. So go follow Alex McWhirter. He's a really smart guy, and he lets me mint free Hedron every day. So I like people that give me free stuff. Simple speak, everything is working except Aragon. Pulse will launch irrespective of Shanghai and merge it later. So for all y'all that were thinking that, they're waiting for the Shanghai update for Ethereum 2.0, that's not true. They're going to merge it later, okay? V3 private testnet is fully functional, hopefully public soon. 32 million PLS to be a validator. SAC balance is good to go. 10-second block time. Good stuff. Give that a like and give that a retweet and go follow Alex McWhirter. Excellent update. We like the translation, Mr. McWhirter. But then we got KDP. Obviously, she's got some technical chops. So the Aragon sync is back on. They were somewhere between stages 8 and 11 when the issue was found. Fingers crossed, one syncs perfect now. Then it's showtime. I mean, wasn't it just going to take like a few days to sync? So it should be right back on track. We should go straight to stage 11. Okay. And what does this mean for Hex? It means that the Hex price is pumping. And that tweet happened like right around there, okay? We had a massive pump. I think people have decided that that's it. You know, the bottom is in. Like, let's stop trying to pick up under a penny in front of freight trains. It's not going under a penny. Let's just, get in there. I think that's what people realized. And I think that's why we had that pump. I know. I mean, everyone knows that's why we had that pump. And that really is a little bit of a game changer for the price target when mainnet launches. It's probably going to be a lot higher than 10 cents because V3 is not even public and we're almost at 7 cents. We kissed 7 cents when testnet V3 is private. So what happens when it's public? Probably going to go up a lot more. What happens when mainnet launches? What happens when mainnet is announced? Probably going to go up more. What happens when mainnet launches? Probably going to have a pullback because people want to sell because they already got their copy, so they might want to sell for Pulse or PulseX or just take profits. I don't know. There could be a buy the rumor, sell the news on that, but if there's a buy the rumor, sell the news when Hex is at 30 cents and then it goes back to 20 or 18, I'll be all right, okay? And I'm sure if you guys are DCAing now, you'll be all right too. But that's some great stuff. And then KDP confirmed PulseChain will inflate slower than Ethereum and deflate faster than Ethereum. So inflates slower, deflates faster, which means it's more scarce, which means that PulseChain is not financial advice. Do your own research. Going to give you mad gains along with PulseX and Hex. Hopefully. No guarantees though. And you have to do your own research. And part of doing your research is going to furufinance.com and scheduling your free call. Link is in the description of the video. Yeah. So we got 99 watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Please go become a patron, support the channel, and support yourself, because it will be giving you a lot of information. Get on the inside, join the Patreon, links in the description. We had an awesome Bitcoin course. Bitcoin is the cornerstone to understanding blockchain technology and therefore understanding Hex, PulseX, everything about crypto. You need to understand Bitcoin. You need to get in the Patreon. You need to watch the 5-part Bitcoin course. And then we just did an Ethereum course, which was awesome. So you're going to understand Ethereum. And then we're going to do the Hex PulseX course for patrons only. And you're going to understand all that. And there's a Zoom meeting every Sunday. So any questions you have, or you want to discuss any topics with me and the other patrons, get in the Patreon, become part of the community, get on the inside. Okay. Get on the inside, get in the Patreon, links in the description. We got 102 watching. That is it for the news. We had a big day. We had a great day for the Hex price. We had a great day for the Hex news with, the gatekeeping coming down. We had a massive pump. We had a testnet V3 update. It was a good day. Congratulate yourselves. If you guys are still here, despite the SEC FUD, the FUD that Richard wasn't going to launch PulseChain, the vampires, the lies, the gatekeeping. If you were able to discern fact from fiction, truth from lies, give yourself a pat on the back, okay? You deserve it. You guys were amazing. I think it's going to pay off, in my opinion, in my not financial advice opinion. But only time will tell. But so far, over the past couple of months, it's been really good. I mean, it's only been really uptime. There's been like no downtime in the past 2 months for the price. But yeah, that's that. And if you have anything you want to talk about, right? Any news that you want to bring to my attention, or any questions, now is the time to get it in. Once you booked your one-on-one, obviously, you get it in the comment section. But let's go see your comments, see if you guys have anything you want to talk about. And if you don't have anything you want to talk about, then we'll just end the show, okay? But what are you guys saying? And hopefully my audio is coming in good. If you stake your Hex before PulseChain mainnet, you will secure your T-shares and get them doubled. Very, very true. Yes, that is true. If you stake your Hex before the PulseChain mainnet, you get all your T-shares copied over. You get money printers on Ethereum, and you get money printers on PulseChain. And you also get the money printed, the money that has been printed between now and when PulseChain launches will all be copied over. So that's why I continue DCAing, I continue staking, and I've been holding some liquid to buy PulseChain, but it doesn't feel good, and I'm kind of been having a lot of desires to stake it because Hex is meant to be staked. It's just fish out of water. Being liquid doesn't feel good. Big GZ says, great news. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Big GZ. Are there any other questions? 95 watching. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do it now. You owe me that subscription. Go like this video. Press the like, press the subscribe, and then press the bell so you get notified whenever I go live. And a reminder, now that everyone's watching, there is no show tomorrow at 12 p.m. But I will be on a live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I will be on a panel. And actually, let me put the link to it in the description. This is ODD app, whatever. They're having Hex Gurus or Furus talk staking DeFi, whatever, with Seek55555. Follow him on TikTok and Twitter. Funding Jim, Randy Hilarski, and Freddie Quotes. So that's going to be a really fun one. 9 p.m. tomorrow. So while you guys may be sad that you're not seeing me tomorrow at my regular time, you got me tomorrow at 9 p.m. with an all-star panel. Funding Jim, Freddie Quotes, Randy Hilarski. Like, that is awesome. I'm very excited. So make sure you set the reminder and you tune into that. But also make sure that you go to furufinance.com and you book your free one-on-one today. So just go to the home, has About Me. You schedule your free call with me, and we could discuss anything on your mind. It's a free call with me. So link is in the chat. Get in there. Chad Donnerschwanz. Nice. I'll be there. Chad panel. I can't wait to see you, Chad. SAH, the likes, Hexkins. Yes. And yeah, 85 watching. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please send your chats. Give you another minute if you guys have any other questions. Just remember to go to furufinance.com today. Are there any questions? 85 watching, no questions. Crypto J says, how will staking work on PHEX? Crypto J, it will work the same way it works on eHex. You will just have to change the network in your MetaMask. Right now, you are staking on your MetaMask from the Ethereum network. You are staking on Ethereum. But all of your stakes are going to be copied over onto PulseChain. So you're going to click on your MetaMask. You're going to click Network. You are going to change it from Ethereum to PulseChain. And then you will stake or unstake or whatever you want on the PulseChain. But that's a good question. Please go to furufinance.com and book your one-on-one with me today, because I'm sure you have a lot of other questions. But yeah, that is staking will work the same way as it does on Ethereum. It is a system state copy. So it is a copy of the system state. The system state on Ethereum states that there is staking. And that system state of staking will be on PulseChain as well. Good afternoon, Soilum. Does ending stake on ETHW or ETH Fair affect native stakes on ETH? Absolutely not. Ethereum W and Ethereum Fair are also system state copies, but obviously not much activity there because proof of work sucks. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you end your stake on ETHW or ETH Fair and don't end your stake on the Ethereum, regular Ethereum network, then you'll bleed out. You'll bleed out. So make sure you end your stakes on Ethereum, lest you suffer the penalties. But yeah, also go to furufinance.com, book the one-on-one, checks my pulse. Lamborghini doesn't fit over my streets, speed bumps. They don't warn you for that when you become a wealthy Hexkin. I'm so sorry to hear, man. Terrible. How dare they? Yeah. And then, but you know what? I hope those are my problems. I can't wait till I'm complaining that my Lambo ran over a speed bump and broke the entire bottom. And then I'm just going to have to buy a new Lambo. Rough times, man. Rough times. Checks on levels. Can you mint Hedron from those as well? Yes. Hedron is part of the Ethereum system state, right? Hedron is part of the system state of Ethereum, right? So that is also getting copied over to PulseChain. So yes, you can mint your Hedron on PulseChain as well. In fact, if you mint your Hedron, you have to mint it on both. If you forget to mint it on either chain and you understake, then it's your loss, man. Thanks. When we get our copy and we are staked, will we get our principal? Yes, you will also get your principal. Yes, the principal that is staked is also part of the system state of Ethereum, right? So yes, you absolutely will. Good question. Yeah, nice problem. yeah. But remember, guys, if you have, I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions. Now is a better time than ever to go to furufinance.com and book your one-on-one and join the Patreon. Join the Patreon. You get a lot of benefits. In the Patreon, you get Zoom meetings, courses, Discord. You get discounts on one-on-ones. You get probably many other. You get shout outs. You get to request topics. You get to request topics for the live stream, everything like that. So get in the description and become a patron today. Nice. So mint my Hedron on all before claiming stake on Ethereum. Absolutely. Unless the Hedron you're minting is going to cost you more and is going to be worth less than the gas costs, in which case you could just take the money you would have spent on gas for minting. You just take the money that you'd be spending on gas to, mint your Hedron and just buy Hedron, or don't buy Hedron. But if you don't have a lot of T shares in a stake, then you're probably going to be spending more on Ethereum gas than the value of your mint, in which case you probably shouldn't mint, or you should just buy Hedron with that money. But yeah. First ladder stake ending March 1st. Woohoo. Congratulations. Checks my pulse. I hope it is worth more than what it was worth when you first staked it. 74 watching. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to drop any more questions you have. Staked at 3. Oh, there you go. Congratulations. Wow. Look at you, you lucky dude, man. A lot of my first stakes were at 33. So maybe not as lucky, but yeah, shout out to you. Checks my pulse. Congratulations. All right, 75 watching. Guys, become a patron today. Support me, support yourself. Get on the inside. Link is in the description. Got 3 tiers. Great value. The patrons are really enjoying it. Many of them are in here today. But yes, go in the description and click the link to the Patreon and click the link to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one with me today. I like your theory, Johnny Chaos theory on 1-for-1. I agree with you guys. Basically double your bags by holding Hex without price even moving. Yeah. Thanks, man. It's not really my theory, but I can take pride in that I brought it to the masses. So Johnny Chaos was the mastermind behind it, but I can take pride. One of the things I'm very proud of is that video that I made on the whiteboard that really made it clear and concise for everybody to understand. But I cannot take credit for that theory. That was Johnny Chaos's theory, and it's quite a brilliant theory, and we're going to have to see what the OA does, because he may have been thinking it before Johnny Chaos came up with it, or he may have decided like, hey, that's a great point, and I'm going to implement it. He, she, they, them, their organization, whatever the OA is. But it's going to be interesting to see whether or not that plays out. And Checks My Pulse says, thank you, Furu. Good job on stream. Thank you. Thank you, Checks My Pulse. Appreciate you very much. And I appreciate all 71 of you for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And please follow me on Twitter, Patreon, and everything like that. Ben Burrows, what is going on? Fire, yeah. Let's take a look at the Hex price. Just a quick reminder to go to furufinance.com and book your free one-on-one today. Get on the inside. We got 6.6. Will we break above 7 today? We could be at 7-cent Hex by the end of the day. That would be absolutely incredible. It's been a good month, and it's been a well-deserved good month. And it's already February, so halving's coming up in March. And usually the run-up starts 6 months before the halving, so things are looking good, folks. I'm very optimistic. I'm very optimistic, to say the least. I guess that's it for today. Just a reminder, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Please book your one-on-one furufinance.com and check out the Patreon. Get on the inside. Really appreciate y'all. And I will be back 9 p.m. tomorrow. And then I will be back my regular time, 12 p.m. I'm going to be 9 p.m., but not here. It's going to be on that ODD channel. And Ben Cage, just the beginning, great stream, brother. Thanks, Ben Cage. And you guys can check out Ben Cage's channel. He's doing a really good job. He's gotten to over 2,000 in like under 2 months, which is awesome. It took me like 5 months, 4.5. He had an amazing interview with Johnny Chaos too. So go check out Ben Cage. What's your background, Furu? You could check that out on the furufinance.com about me page. But I took, as far as schooling, accounting, finance, economics. Then I graduated with an accounting degree. I went back to school for pre-med. I took biology, chemistry 2, organic chemistry. That's why if you watch my Hart's Law video, it looks very chemistry-like. But yeah, and now I'm in full-time cryptocurrency. But yeah, appreciate that, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man. So thank you very much, Ben Cage. Go check him out. And go, links in the description, go to the Patreon, go to furufinance.com, become a patron, support the show, let me support you with some cool information, get on the inside. We'll see you guys tomorrow night at 9 p.m. and then afterwards at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Like, subscribe, and have a great rest of your day.